Sorry, I've got to stop inside a bit. It's a bit hard to do some of my cooking. I've also got a guest here, so keep my videos just to myself on them for now. Well, I've actually approached some of the local online communities. I might meet up with some people, maybe do some interviews. And oh yeah, hello, anyone there? Yeah, oh, you're cool man. Yeah, alright, right. I'll see you then. Yeah, nice. Come here. Wow, huge. Very impressed. Very impressed. So what I was saying is, thinking before I went off on the tangent, forgot that I was talking about it as per usual. No surprises there. It's been dropped a few times on purpose. They tried, didn't take. I'm regretting it now. I've been thinking about a few things to try. One of which would definitely be to actually make a little meal with some Ranger magic mushrooms. Try to see, because they could be quite interesting if I actually can have dinner and still get a decent experience. Especially if you can still have a bit of a purge and stuff like that. Maybe I guess you gotta something about butter and pepper, and probably leave the salt out. I think there might be something to that because we're talking sort of electrical type things when we're sort of purging out, separation within of toxins within cells and things like that. I think that's why keep food simple. But we'll explore anyway. I don't care if it goes bad. It goes, get a cooked guts. I'll get over it. But yeah, I probably won't be dosing tonight. One day we'll hit a Tuesday. But yeah, there's a lot of, because I'm probably going to eat a lot of these mushrooms today. There's a lot of chitin in my tummy. Don't need guts ache just for the sake of it. And plus it's, longer I leave it, I could even put it off another week, and then come in with like a 15 gram to make up for it. Should we do like 15 grams of Enigma after a 3-week break? That'd be cool. Then see what happens. Really enjoy another actual proper death. I'll come back. It's alright. Reincarnation. Happy rebirth day. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yummy. Ooh. What's happening? Tasting. Learning. Figure out how it goes. Burn the bejesus. They're kind of nice when they get crispy actually. Caramelizing and crispiness. Here comes dog. What are they doing? They play. Hey you, Odie. It's my mate's dog. He's visiting, taking advantage of the high-speed internet we now have. Hopefully I'll be able to pay for it when the bill comes. I was hoping to get my daughter to pay for it all up front and pay for it like 3 months in advance. And then, internet gone. See how this little venture goes. The ideal will be if I can somehow get this to keep the internet going, then that's, they'll do. That's enough. Each thing supports its own thing. That's not really how I work. I think that each thing supports another thing, and some other thing supports this thing. That's how I would like it. I don't want to have to be chasing a buck from a thing to keep going, because I had another idea. Make a separate channel based on Misha, little white doggo. Not that one, other one. My one. Get her some new pets, because she'll probably, like that little kitten, a guinea pig, maybe an actual little piglet. Some sort of little pet that she can love and torment to. She loves them, but if she can give them little nibbles and tickle them and they poo themselves, she eats that. It's like instant fresh snacks. Loves it. Because she's an omnivore, and omnivores, which is basically bears and dogs, and a few other things, or humans I guess, very, very good for their diet is scat from herbivores. and other stuff. Maybe other omnivores to recycle it. Oh, I see you ate that, then pooed some out and didn't quite seem to finish it. Oh, let me have a go. I'll see if I can finish it off for you. Yeah, don't be too fussy about what you eat, I guess. Oh, it's got some worms and some parasites. Yummy! I've got a very good tummy. I can digest all that. It's like skitty. Why am I talking about shit while I'm cooking food? How did we get here? That's that. Luckily, I have very low standards. I'm not scared of germies and fleas. I thrive on that stuff. Oh, yeah. Canada. Cooking with Connie. Oh, so it turned out when I was talking about how I lost my non-disclaimer claimer. I spent an entire day looking for it, and many other partial days looking for it. And I found it. Had it the whole time. Trying to scroll through videos because obviously they're very long-winded and slow to start. Scrolling through them, looking for the note, me holding the notes, wasn't the best idea. Obviously the notes are actually only in front of the camera for 10 seconds, 20 seconds, and then obviously they're on the other side of the camera, and I'm on the side of the camera reading them. So looking for the notes was not the. I thought they were going to be a bit more obvious. But I found that, and apparently it is here the whole time, so I gave it a name. Maybe claim or double disclaimer, I don't know. I made a little playlist. I don't really know how that works. I don't really know how the description works compared to the title, and which one do I put this, whatever, do I make them just both the same so it just says the same thing twice, and at least it gets, don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. Information just flows naturally to where it needs to be when it needs to be, if I'm open to it and not too distracted. Focusing on other stuff. Back to my working bee. Got a bit sunburnt. Got some redness, which is probably already turning to brownness. I don't burn. The sun tries to burn me, but I win. Just tan up very quick. But yeah, nice and colourful. Get some more fruit and get some more colour. Oh, good. Oh, gee. No, I can't. I need to know how do you do a G symbol. So at least I spelled in the title. I spell grams in actual Queen's English. My English. No, it's your English. You keep it. I can't really do it in my little thing. I'd have to have little hand gestures. Can't say anything in my language. But I guess I don't know, I'm kind of over that now. Seems good. I still make the noises a little bit, but it's mostly for Misha, because she doesn't care what I speak. So making little noises and entertaining myself. I think that's more entertaining for me than by myself. So I don't know. I had a couple of comments from some friends, viewers, stuff like that. They're kind of just be a bit more genuine and just talk normally, I guess. Like this, whatever you enjoy, whatever I enjoy, whatever we mutually enjoy together. Let's mutually please each other. Be a bit naughty, be a bit silly. It's been a while. By choice. And half. It takes two to tango. But no, I'm pretty. I was having a chat to catching up on the media now that I have media with an older friend who used to be a neighbour, and she was kind of this girl, but she wants interested in doing exploring some mushrooms and things like that. So she wants to catch up and maybe I might be able to film some bit, and she can be guinea pig on the channel. But it's one of those things. She's a bit younger than me and stuff like that, so she kind of wants to suss out my intentions, because she's not interested in that sort of stuff. So she needs to make sure that she's safe, which is very good, very good. And so I had to kind of explain to her, I'm pretty much asexual. I'm not really interested in that stuff at the moment. Not at this point in my life. I've still got another family in me, I think, because I had my daughter when I was like 23, so kind of, and she's 19 now. So it's now we're like, I'm so immature. She's more like brother and sister now, which is cool. Quite a fair bit of friends with your children. You can't just boss them around and expect the best. You'll get the worst. We learned that already. Try whatever you want to try. Your child is your own personal social experiment. Raise them how you want. Don't raise them how everyone else tries them. We know what that gets. If I face the frying pan, it doesn't look like I'm not looking at you. Multitasking is a lot for me, actually. I enjoy giving my full focus most of the time. I don't really do chat groups so much. I'm more like if I'm going to talk to somebody out of a chat group or something like that, I'll just go, you're interesting. You seem like we can share something. Let's have a private conversation, one-on-one. I'm happy to give a couple of hours of my time to slowly write messages and things like that. I think to me it feels more genuine. I'm actually giving time, like giving my life. I'm giving my life for you. That's cool. That's value. There's got to be more value than throwing comments on a scrolling chat group. Unless that works for some people. Not for me. I need more out of life. So now that girl is satisfied that I'm not going to have some creepy, sinister intentions, because that would be terrible on a trip. Imagine having a trip with somebody and being at your most vulnerable, and then kind of hitting a hard, challenging bit, and then still having it in the back of the ground. What's this guy's intentions towards me? Is this going to get weird and creepy? No, don't want that at all. That'd be suck. But I think she gets it now. I want the best for you, whoever you are. Yes, you're female. I'm sure I could find you attractive, cool. I like flowers. They're pretty. You're humans. Pretty humans are pretty. They're nice to look at. That's cool. Other humans are odd shapes. Interesting to look at. That's cool too. You can appreciate things for any different reason. Just find things. Oh, you have extremely pungent body odor. That's cool. I don't got much. Neat. I kind of, I'm more like a dog, I guess. Ooh, sniff that end. Interesting. Got a preference? No. I'm just you sniff that end and then that end of me, and then I'll take my turn. I'll sniff that end and then that end of you. It's just ends, different smells. Cool. Don't be so judgmental. Going off topic again? No, this is still topic. So I might get some footage and something like that. It'd be interesting. See what she's okay sharing. Often I don't think you do too much. You don't really let out a lot of personal information tripping. For these earlier trips, especially with I've noticed with. Actually, I'm not going to generalise. I haven't sat for enough people to really build up some sort of normal kind of what you expect. But there's different doses kind of do different things. But kind of start off sort of introspective. Start to do like introspective little, few little half a dozen mushrooms or something like that. Yeah, and that's you can do sit around kind of like it's kind of equivalent to like smoking a doobie and having some time to yourself and chilling out, having some thoughts. It's kind of cool to start with sometimes, and then you can go for something a bit more. Go for sort of like a 3 gram or 4 gram or something like that, and you might start sort of talking out loud to yourself. That's kind of cool, and that'll be probably the most interesting type of trip to actually watch somebody have to film. I remember a friend of my daughter's, she wanted to explore some, and she kind of did a trip like that, and she for about an hour made every single conceivable noise, never the same one twice, back to back, just going through like a vocabulary of sounds, which is kind of like to me it just takes you back to being like a baby. it's kind of what you'd expect, like a little toddler, you know, like one of those little upside down bug babies, the ones that you know, lie on their back, maybe had a little chandelier toy hanging above them, and they just make goo goo gaga sounds. You know, it's kind of like that. Very, very healthy, and very good for you, very releasing. Slipping, you know, reminding you what it's like underneath all this cultured indoctrination and brain webs of tangled beliefs, contradictions, and things like that. So that'd be cool stuff to look at. And yeah, this other girl that's in one of the chat groups that I've never met, but she's in my town. I think, you know, she's had a lot of reward from working with psychedelics, and you know, has a bit more experience, I think. You know, I don't know how much, what sort of doses and things like that, and how far she's gone, how deep she goes, or whatever. But I think she's got you know, enough that we can actually have a bit of a chat and, you know, learn something new and from a different perspective. Because all I've just learned less and less and less. The more, the deeper I've gone, the less I know. So it's not very helpful. Can't say anything for sure anymore. But other than, I feel better than I did when I started. Much better. Much more joy, much more love. Yeah. Maybe, yeah, there's a few people we can try. Yeah, you need some guinea pigs. Get some guinea pigs. Hey man, try some drugs. No, never goes well. Do not ever suggest somebody needs to take psychedelics. It doesn't go the same for them. It needs to be, doesn't need to be, it could be, it can be, seems to go best if it's coming from a place of personal desire to explore oneself, to heal oneself, to fix one problem. Personal desire to take psychedelics gets best results. Being told you should do it gets a bit hard, gets a bit sideways, gets a bit whatever. Probably not going to come up much outcome of it, other than that was different. You know, but you got to be ready to be ready. So yeah, all right. I'm gonna eat some mushroom. Ooh, let's see. Ooh. Why wait? That doesn't seem to be cooking. Oh no, I can't. I forgot. I tried one mushroom, just cut in half first, cooked that up. Took half out to my mate. Came back and cooked some another batch. Forgot about my mate and ate the whole panful. This panful, just to share with my mate. So that's enough for now. Haven't got too long in the video. That's a bit more easy to watch, although it's not really about anything. Is it useful? I don't know. But I love you guys. Cool man.